And we are live. Welcome everyone. Hello and happy Tuesday to you guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Kelly. I am the founder of Digital Yoga Academy and I'm here every single week. And this is the yoga business coaching and training session. And today we are talking about how to get over the fear of promoting yourself and yoga online. Okay, so as you're joining me on Instagram and also on Facebook, do say hello, give me a wave, let me know where you are watching from, and we'll begin in just a moment. So I'm doing a three-way here. We're live on Instagram, we're live in the Facebook Digital Yoga Academy group, and we're also live on the Facebook business page as well. So as you join, guys, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. We've got hello from Bristol, we've got Body Wellness, hey, we've got Curly Yoga, Curly Girl Yogi, hey, Luca, thank you guys, thanks for joining me. So we're talking about fears today. We're talking about fears. So a few weeks ago, or maybe about a month ago, I did a live training. I did a live training on visibility, so how to be more visible in your yoga business, and I gave you some kind of practical ideas and tools of how you can get yourself out there more and connect with your students online. And we touched on fears in that training, and today I really just want to focus on fears. Okay, I want to focus on the fears that hold you back from doing what I'm doing now with you guys. So going live, using video, you know, sharing your social media posts and your images and whatever you might have, the content that you're creating, what fears you might have that are holding you back from, you know, sharing that content with your community and really connecting with, you know, having that opportunity to connect with your community online, which is such a special an amazing thing to be able to do. You know, we have these platforms here. We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram. I'm on both of them now. We have these platforms at our fingertips. We've got an amazing, incredible opportunity to show up, to connect, to be visible, to have a conversation with, you know, your students, to take that conversation and, you know, that hour that you've had with them in the studio, to take that and extend it so that you have even more time and space and connection with your students. You've got a massive opportunity here, and quite often, you know, it's not having the confidence, or it's the fears and these like limiting beliefs that we tell ourselves that stop us from getting out there and connecting. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing. Hey Ali, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from, guys, when you join on Facebook and on Instagram. You're with me. Hey Sally, hey Claire. Who else have we got? We've got Lynette, Georgina, Pan, Sarah, Ali. Thank you guys, thanks for joining. So as I said, I'm here every single week, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you and to support you so that you can really share your message and get your message out there, help more students, help more people around the world who really need to hear your message, and they really need to learn from a teacher like you. You know, they need a teacher like you. Every single one of you have a unique yoga message that you are here, that you've been called to share with the world, and there will be people out there who need to hear that particular message from you. Okay, so being able to show up online where people are hanging out, you know, it's where we spend most of the hours in our day. You know, being able to do that is a beautiful thing. So I've got some questions for you now. I've got some questions, and I want you just to mentally give it a yes or a no. Okay, I want to ask you, how many people know about you? How many people know about you and your yoga business? Are you going live on Facebook? Are you going live on Facebook, guys? Are you showing up? Either maybe you have a Facebook group like I have here today, or your business page. In fact, do you have a business page? First up, make sure you have a business page. I won't go into that, but there's a whole number of reasons why you should have a Facebook business page. I've talked about it in previous trainings. Do you have a podcast? Do you have a yoga podcast? Are you on YouTube? Are you sharing your yoga videos and flows on YouTube? Are you creating content for your website? You know, have you got a blog on your website? Are you posting on social media regularly? You know, are you using Instagram and Facebook and posting there? Are you going to any events in your local area? You know, are you networking? Because these are, you know, all of the things that you know that you need to be doing in order to show up for your potential ideal students and really show them what it is that you've got to offer. And I think all of you here today, you know, those of you with me today, you know this, you know that these are the places that you need to be showing up. And you know, quite honestly, and I do like to give a little bit of tough love here and there, but honestly, you know, if you are not being visible and you're not showing up, then you don't have a yoga business. You know, nobody knows about you. No one's going to know what the gifts are and the talents and the skills that you have, because it's going to remain unseen. So you're never going to be able to live up to your full potential and get your message out there if you're not being visible. Is everyone with me on this? Give me a thumbs up or some love on. Yeah, Ali says, "Oh, yikes!" No, sorry guys. If you've joined me regularly, you'll know that I do like to give a little bit of tough love and just say how it is. But this is how it is, and I know that, you know, it's hard. I know it's hard because essentially you guys are on your own, right? You're on your own, you're trying to do everything. You're trying to work in your business by being the yoga teacher and work on your business by, you know, building your business, putting new offerings out there, creating your content, marketing yourself. And that's why, you know, being here in a community like this and learning from me regularly, coming here every week and showing up on these trainings, I'm going to share with you tools and processes and techniques that are going to make it easy, because I'm all about making your life easy. I know the challenges because I've been there myself. I am there myself, right? I know. But if you can put some processes in place that are going to, for instance, help you to create content really easily, so that you're not like getting to Friday morning and thinking, oh, yikes, what am I putting on Instagram today? But actually having some dedicated time earlier on in the week to create that so that it makes it easy for you to show up and be visible. These are the things that I'm sharing with you, okay? So, you know, I understand what a challenge it is, and you might be thinking, oh, well, I can't do that, it's too much, but there are ways. And the thing is, it's for you to learn it, right? You need to learn this stuff. If you want to step into the shoes of a yogipreneur and you want to, you know, build your business and you want to do retreats and you want to do all of these amazing things that you can do as a yoga teacher, then you have to learn. You have to learn how to do it, because, you know, I come from a marketing background, right? So I did that for 15 plus years before I did my teacher training and then started doing what I'm doing now. So I'm fortunate in the fact that I have that experience and I've got the skills and I know the strategies. And the thing is, I know from the teachers that I work with that you can learn this stuff. You can learn it. Yeah, you can definitely learn it, but you have to put the work in and you have to be dedicated and committed to learning it. And I know you are, because that's why you're here now. But the thing is, you know, this is about making a bigger impact, isn't it? It's about making a bigger impact in the world. So let's move on to the fears, because I could talk about that all day long, but let's talk about some of the fears that, you know, stop you from promoting yourself and getting out there. And I believe there's really 4 common fears that people have when it comes to being visible. And, you know, number 1, so we'll quickly run through them, but the 4 common fears are this. Number 1, there's the fear of simply looking stupid. Yeah. Number 2, the fear of not having enough content, or that your content isn't good enough to share. Number 3 is not showing up professional enough or polished enough. Okay, so this is for all the perfectionists out there. And number 4 is the fear of being judged. Okay, so we have four fears there that I'm going to just talk through each of them, and I'll give you some tools to help you to overcome them, okay? So, but first up, before I move on, do you relate, do you resonate with any of those fears that I just talked about? Did the words come out of my mouth and you were like, yep, that's me? Give me a thumbs up, or let me know in Facebook in the comments, or in Instagram. Let me know, you know, if something kind of struck a chord with you then when I went through those 4 fears. So the first fear is about looking stupid. Yeah, the first fear is, you know, you might think, you know, what if I say something wrong, or what if I don't know, what if I stutter, or what if I forget what I wanted to say? And quite honestly, you know, right now in this moment, there are a million things that could go wrong. There are a million things that could go wrong right now to me here now with you guys. And the thing is, you know, and things have gone wrong. I've been on lives before, and definitely in the early days when I first started doing this, this was happening to me all the time. You know, oh my gosh, I look ridiculous. What did I say? It didn't sound right. You know, all of these things that go through your head. But the thing is, you have to just deal with it. You have to just deal with it and move on, because your message that you're trying to get out there is actually bigger than the fear that you're feeling, right? The message, you are helping people to deal with stress, to maybe deal with any past traumas that they've had. You know, maybe it's just about they want to have a daily yoga practice. So you're motivating them and encourage them to do that. You know, maybe it's around meditation or whatever it might be. You are here to create that impact and transformation in somebody's life. And therefore, that's a big impact that you can create on not just one person, but many people. That impact is so much bigger than the fear that you're feeling to show up and share that message with someone. Okay, so yeah, you have to ride through it, guys. You just have to. You know, if I look back at some of my first ever lives that I did, or videos that I did, I mean, I cringe, but they're still out there. I've not deleted them. You can go and have a look if you want. But, you know, it's like you get better at this stuff. The more you do it, the more you connect with your students, the more you learn about your students, what they really need from you, the more you can speak from the heart and you can speak with passion. You know, it gets easier and easier and easier, okay? And I think, you know, like, it's all about just offering value at the end of the day. You need to offer value. You need to take yourself out of the picture and just let go of this worry about, you know, the way you look or the way you show up and so on. You know, you have to let go of this stuff. So any comments on this, guys, right now? Let's have a look and see what's going on Facebook. And 1 second, I'm just asking my husband to bring my phone charger because I've just noticed it's right down on red. So hopefully he'll see that message. Let's have a look, see what's going on over here. Yeah, the fear is real, Michelle says. I am working on that with my clients all the time. Exactly. That's it. So let me know, guys, if any of this is kind of ringing true for you, and how you're feeling when I'm going through this. But I think, you know, it's just important to keep your student in mind at all times. Yeah, keep your student in mind at all times, and make it about your student, not about you. Phone charger. Oh. He's brought the wrong one. He sneaked in like a little mouse. So yeah, take yourself out of the picture, make it about your student, make it about your student. And so let's move on then to number 2, the second fear, which is that we hear about. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second, guys, sorry about this. Let me just quickly plug in. See how I said things can go wrong, right? Things can go wrong at any time. You just got to get on, you just got to crack on with it and deal with it, because at the end of the day, what I'm sharing with you today is much more important about the fact that my phone is about to die. Bear with me. Okay, I think we're all good. Okay, so the second fear that we hear about all the time is not having enough information to share, not having feeling like you don't have enough that you can share with people, or the content that you've got isn't good enough, or thinking, well, I don't know enough yet. You know, I've only just done my yoga teacher training. I don't know enough yet, so I'm not going to share it yet because I don't know enough yet. But what I say to you, you know, and actually I'm relaying what someone else has said to me, okay? And it is this: nothing to prove, everything to share. Nothing to prove, everything to share. And this was something that Ian Finn, you guys might know him, he's the founder of Blissology. And if you don't know him, I mean, you need to go and check this dude out because he's incredible. He's absolutely incredible. And he's a global Lululemon ambassador. He turned 50 this year. He's been doing teacher trainings for many, many, many years. And really nice guy. And he said to me in the interview that I did with him recently, so if you guys are signed up for the business immersion, which starts next week, you're going to get access to his video, this interview that I did with him. But he says, nothing to prove, everything to share. And you know what? It's so, so true, because when you're connected to your passion and your purpose, you're really coming from a place of service, and you're coming from a place of love, and your mission is just to make a difference. Yeah, your mission is to make a difference for the people that you're serving. So don't worry about, you know, is what I'm sharing good enough? You don't need to worry about telling people what they should do. And you know, you don't need to worry about that, because at the end of the day, your purpose should be about making a difference and having people will appreciate you for that. People will appreciate that you've taken the time to come online and to share something that's going to help them. Yeah. So let's have a look. Let's see what's happening over here on Facebook. I've got Courtney. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Shona. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up. And in Instagram, I just posted and spent about 30 minutes reading the caption and second guessing and going over and over it, checking if it sounded stupid. Oh gosh, yes, I know that. I know that feeling. And, you know, I think we're going to come on to that in a moment, but you just need to just get it out there, because we can just spend way too much time on this stuff, way too much time. And, you know, it's about sharing what feels good to you, sharing what you're passionate about, and not overthinking it, because, you know, we've just become like perfectionists sometimes. And I talked about this last week, so if you want to go and watch that, I talked about imperfect action, taking imperfect action in your business so that you can move forward. Because if you're always just a perfectionist and you stop yourself from sharing content because you're a perfectionist, you're not going to move forward. So imperfect action, so important. Go and watch last week's training if you missed that, guys. So you might also think that, you know, what you are sharing isn't new. You know, people already know this stuff. People can go and Google it. You know, they can Google stuff. They can look things up online, and, you know, information's out there already. So what's the point in sharing it? And the problem is that having information online for most people is not enough. Yeah, all of us can go online. You can go online and Google how to, you know, get over the fears of promoting yourself, or how to, you know, be more visible in your business. But the thing is, it's like, what is lacking with that is things like accountability, motivation, getting a little bit of tough love from me. You know, it's all of these things. It's your personality. Those things are missing from just reading somebody's blog post about something. And this is why video is really essential. Video is an incredible tool that we have that allows us to really create connection. Yeah, I'm here with you now. I'm creating connection with you guys, and to create trust, to build trust. So I really encourage you, you know, when you're promoting your yoga business, to use video. Use video. You know, yoga lends itself to video. You know, you can be recording your flows. You can really be demonstrating what it is that you're trying to teach your students online. Yeah, so I don't know, I guess you know, you can really, you really have an opportunity. I can't hammer it home enough, but there really is an opportunity to show yourself as the expert, and your students will want more of your support. They really will. So don't be afraid of, you know, putting your content out there because you think it's already content that people have available to them. You put your spin on it. You share it with your passion, you share it with your personality. And honestly, there will be people out there that will connect with that and will resonate with that and will want to hear it from you as their yoga teacher. Okay, so let's talk now about the fear of not being polished enough. So it really leads, you know, follows on from what you were saying there. What's your name? Jilly? Sorry, Chilili. So the post about, you know, spending too much time on a post before sharing it. So, you know, this is the fear of, you know, not being polished enough. And, you know, I hear people say to me, oh, you know, how can I show up like you? You're so confident, you show up all the time. How can I do it like, how can I be more polished? How can I be more professional? You know, how can I show up and put my best face forward? But, you know, what you don't see are the million mistakes that I've made in the past and still do. And I think you always will. You always will. You know, there'll always be things that happen when you show up online or in a live setting. And actually it's quite interesting because for me personally, it's now become easier for me to just hit the live button and go live with you guys than it is when I sit down and actually record myself. That is much, much harder. And I think it's because you're here with me now, it just allows me to be more natural. Whereas when I'm kind of, you know, I've got the lights up and the camera is out and I'm recording content, I make so many mistakes, you know, I make so many mistakes. And that's why, you know, it's the beauty of having iMovie as an editing tool. You just can edit those mistakes out. But nothing is ever perfect, really. You know, nothing is ever perfect. People appreciate authenticity a lot more than perfectionism. So just get your stuff out there. And in the beginning, you know, you may not know what you're supposed to look like on video, or, you know, or how you're supposed to sound. And that's where I encourage you to watch yourself back. Yeah, I still watch myself back now. You know, I'll come off this live today and I'll watch back on it, because you'll always learn from the mistakes you've made. You'll always learn, you know, how you're coming across. Maybe you need to tone down the dramatic facial expressions. I know that's definitely been one for me in the past. Maybe there's a bit too much hand movements going on. So just watch yourself back and just take note of what you need to do next time to get better. Yeah, improve and record yourself and just take note of these things. Okay, so know that nothing is ever going to be perfect, but just know that getting your message out there is better than not being perfect. Yeah. Okay, the last fear then. The last fear is around thinking that people are going to judge you, thinking that maybe other yoga teachers or your friends are going to gossip about you behind your back. You know, maybe people think that you are showing off on social media. Are these any thoughts that you guys have had? Tell me, let me know what's going on. Let's have another look over here on Facebook. We've got some comments here. So Kelly Hall, hey Kelly, she says, yes, I resonate to feeling not confident enough to do a video. I always assume that people already know what I want to teach. So thank you for the reminder that Googling is not always where the answer is. Exactly. You know, how you share your message is where the answer is. And you're doing that with your community, the people who really want to hear that message. Hey guys, hey Laura. Hi, thank you for joining me. And the curly girly yogi, that's it, isn't it? She says, yes, the showing off. Exactly, the showing off. You know, so yeah, there's lots of things that can come up, you know, what you might think people will think about you for going online and doing all of this. And then we've also got the worry of the who do you think you are? Exactly. I've been there. I've had all of this as well, and I still do. But you know what? This is where the mindset work is so important, guys. This is where, you know, doing your daily meditation, your visualizations, your journaling on what it is that the impact that you want to create in your business. If you can really stay true to that, then you know you've got a message and you have to get it out there. So all of these tools that you know about as yoga teachers, we know about these tools, you know, ensuring that you stay true to them and that you use them yourself. Because being a business owner and a yogipreneur, you need these tools, guys. These tools are so, so important, because the life of an entrepreneur, the daily life of an entrepreneur is so up and down. Yeah, it's so up and down. You can have really big highs, really big lows. So it's so crucial that this stays at a level that you can pull yourself back when you're having those lows, that you can level yourself out again and be like, no, you know what, Kelly, remember my purpose, remember what it is that I'm trying to do here, and stay true to that. Yeah, so that applies for, you know, are people talking about you? Yeah, probably they are. People do like to talk, but you know what? Balls to them, balls to them. Just you stay true to what it is that you are supposed to be sharing, because that is where the impact is going to happen. And I know that all of you want to make impact. You know, this is why you became a yoga teacher at the end of the day. So, you know, maybe these are the thoughts that you're having, but you don't really know if people are saying these things about you, or even if they're not. But who cares? Who cares? Your mission is much bigger, and all you need to do is stay true to that. Okay, I've honestly found that when you're leading with integrity, and you're leading with love, and you're leading with good intentions, which you are, this is exactly, you're not doing anything mean in the world here by sharing the message of yoga. Yeah, you're leading with heart and good intentions. People can't argue with that. People can't argue with that. Maybe if they've got something to say, it's because they're jealous that you're getting it out in the way you are, you know? So, you know, you can make mistakes. Don't worry about making mistakes. Know that you're going to get better at this as time goes on. And, you know, anyone else, it's just none of their business. Leave them to it. You continue sharing your light and sharing your message, guys. I really hope this has helped you today, you know, talking through these four fears. And you know, your only job really is to just fulfill on your purpose. That's all it is just to fulfill on your purpose. Don't hold yourself back, because we only hold ourselves back. Yeah, no one else holds us back. It's ourselves. It's the thoughts, it's the mindset that will hold you back. So work on that. And the gift that you have and the message that you've got, don't let it go to waste. Don't let it go to waste, okay? Because you're here to make a difference, and you can, and I know you can. I know you can do it. So I think that's all I have to say on these things today. I mean, I could go on and on, but we'll keep it short and sweet. Nice little half-hour motivational boost. If you want more of this, I'm going to be showing up every single day next week during the Yogipreneur Business Immersion, which I am so excited about. Over 1,000 yoga teachers have now signed up as of today. So I woke up this morning, looked at that, and I was just like, wow, amazing. So yeah, and hopefully, you know, I'm hoping that we'll maybe double that by the time Monday comes around next week. So if you've joined already, you will have been given directions to join a Facebook group. The doors to the Facebook group open on Thursday. So I can see that you're all waiting there at the moment in the green room. You're waiting, ready for action. And the doors to the Facebook group will open on Thursday. And on Thursday, when the doors open, I would absolutely love for all of you to come into the group, and I challenge you to say hello on video. Yeah, I challenge you to say hello on video. And the great thing about this is that it's a safe environment. It's us, right? It's me, it's all of you guys, it's yoga teachers. We're there to support one another. And it's just a safe place for you to go live on video and show up. Say hello. Say, you know, let us know where you live, what you do, who you're teaching, what you're excited about. I really want to support each and every one of you as much as I can. And to do that, I'd love to see your face. Okay, so come into the group and say hello. And it's going to be really exciting. Every single day next week, you'll get access to 2 video trainings each day. And those video trainings are with the yogipreneurs, the yoga teachers that I've been interviewing. So people like Anna Forrest, Ian Finn, Annie Carpenter, Lauren Ruddick, David Lurie. There's 14 yoga teachers, world-leading yoga teachers, guys. These guys have been building their communities. They've been there, they've done it, and they share their strategies in these trainings, okay? So every single day, you'll get 2 bite-sized trainings. They're about 30 minutes long, each of them. And then in the evening, London time, I think about 7 o'clock London time, I will be going live and I will be talking about what you've learned that day, because each day is themed. And I'll be giving you a challenge, okay? I'm going to be giving you a challenge that's related to what you've learned in those video trainings. So it really allows you to take action, okay? You're not just watching a video training. I'm going to give you a challenge. There'll be workbooks. There'll be things that you can do to actually, basically I'm going to give you some homework, right? Each day you're going to get homework. So it allows you to take action and to show up and to be accountable, to come back in the group, share what you've done. And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited. If you haven't joined, please join us. If you're on Instagram, go to the link in my bio, sign up. It takes 30 seconds. And I'll share the links here in Facebook. I'm sure most of you have signed up anyway. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. If you have any questions, I'm always here. You know, get me in the DMs or send me a message on Facebook. And yeah, see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.